Hello friend, it's Tonton. Last quick video before I go for the weekend. We will do a quick guide about unlocking pets. Pets are available after the first, and the next day basically of your first local Sunfire castle. So we had it yesterday, so today we have the pets and I need to build the building to unlock it, and as you see I have a builder. So we're gonna talk about what to do, like, should you cancel, should you speed up, and particularly why it's kind of important to do it now if you're in that situation and why you want to unlock your pets. First of all, let's look quickly at the timeline, which I could have shown in yesterday's video. Gen 2 is 40 days, so that we got that. It's not the right date because I did not change it for my state, but you get, the amount of days here. Then we got our first Sunfire castle, so that was yesterday. And to see, like today, quickly, right away, we got the pets, right, on day 53. So, castle was actually day 53 for us, so that's, 54. And then, which means that next week, again, we should have Fire Crystal Age, so I'm assuming it might be more 10 days because we did not add Symphony of Chance yet. So I'm assuming that actually next Monday, so that will be the 18th, we will have Symphony of Change. And then maybe the week after, 25th of August, we will have Fire Crystal 1 and 2. And then, the next milestone will be the first SVS, but that will be a bit later. So that's kind of the time frame and the timeline of the states. Why will I speed up? The long story short is I will speed up. And in yesterday's video, I said I won't speed up for the research center, that there is no point. It's better to keep it for Furnace. But let's look at it together and why I think it really matters in that case, especially, if it's only one day, basically. And you can time that better. So I should have known that after local Sunfire Castle, you'll have the pets available. So I should not have had a building that takes so long. I should have done like a few resources building or something like that. So I'll skip the story, but basically, it's Natalia unlocking pets. So you capture it, and then you have little events to tame the beast, right? And that you have to kind of balance, right and left, and you have to be in the center, so dark, like the very light green. And there is another game when you need to feed them a bit later, but we will really talk about pets from like a starter point of view when you unlock them. So let me get that. It's quite simple to do. You have 2 attempts a day. If any case you fail and you don't get enough wrapper in these 2 attempts, let me actually just fix the game quite a bit because it's a tiny bit too big. So you don't see the top, so that's better. So you unlock the first pet. The first pet is the Hyena, which will level up to level 10. And then when you level up to level 10, you have some books or some potion or some syringes, the serum that you can use to level them up. And when you level them up, you have the construction speed increase for 5 minutes. And that's mostly why it was worth using the 1 day of building speed ups in my case. It's because they are event and we will do daily quests to be able to increase that. So I'll gain it back basically. I'll gain back the day of speed up that I use because I'll be able to level my pets. Refining, we'll talk a bit later, but that is not worth it. Pets, if you look at this one, the first one is a gray one. I'm not sure if it's mentioning everywhere, but it's a gray quality. It's kind of the worst pet, and you get very, very little to improve this stat. So you should keep your blue and your orange wild marks. So advanced 1 marks, and the other one you should wait until you have like either purple pets. So that will be actually that will be day 143. So that would be around. That will be after Fire Crystal 3, right? You'll have that will be a bit before Fire Crystal 5, something like that. So that you have time. You have another 100 days, so 3 months before you can actually use any of these. So I will, if I was starting again, like I'm on this city, I will like collect this for 3 months before I start to use these. So that will be 3 months of accumulation. Then we will capture the next one. So let's do that quickly together. So you have a quick animation. You get it. If you are a small spender, these packs are actually quite decent. They are not great,
But if you spend a tiny bit on pets, it could be that, but we'll talk about something else a bit later. You don't have the pet chest yet here, so that's something we need to review next week. But one of the benefits, I'll mention it now, but one of the benefits of pet chest is that they are probably as good in Gen 2 right now than they are in Gen 8 later. So they are not really improving over time. So it's not like, you know, with Essence Stones, with Hero Gear and stuff, you have to delay a lot. If you want to be very efficient with your money, you could want to delay a lot your purchase because you get so little initially. When with pets, you nearly get the most of it. So that will be one area where I focus on my restart project, that, you know, will do pets. So you see it's a bit more complicated on that second pet. We did 72%. It's a bit easier on the computer, on the phone, I find, but it works on the computer as well. You just have to move the mouse. The way I do it is like I stick to one side, so I never try to cross to the other side. So I don't have to change arrows. I just have to click that arrow not too much, so I stay, for example, on the right side. I mean, that makes sense, right? That's my left, but just because it's the other way around. So we unlock the second pet. The second pet is giving you, and we cannot level it up, but he is giving you stamina. And you will see why. It's because daily you have some quests to do, and that they require you, they take stamina. So you have 3 rarity of mission, and right now I can only do 2 because I have 2 pets. And the rarity as well asks you to have a certain power. So my pet is probably not as strong to get that, but the best one, they give you, you know, these things, plus they give you a chance to get that. So you get some XP, some gems, some wild marks. These give a bit less, so, you know, you get chances for the same stuff, but worse chances, and you get that as well per mission, so you get some XP. So that's why it was worth it to do it now. For me, it's like, because I will do 4 of these missions per day, you know, nearly 2 days sooner. So I'll be able to level up my pets, and when you rush to Furnace 30, you will want to unlock that pet to extra level, because if you look at it, it's gonna reduce. It's the first level is the most important. It's by 5, but then, you know, if you can get to 9 or 12%, by the time you start your furnace, you're gonna save a lot. You're gonna basically save a lot. That's really it. So the next time I'm doing an upgrade, so we'll do it now. We'll actually see how it works. Because I'm not gonna play that account tomorrow because I'm off for the weekend. But if I wanted to, so here we said we're gonna do in yesterday's video, we're gonna go toward that. So, you know, we're gonna do this one first, then this one, and that's we're gonna try to get here. And then here we need a building that takes a bit of time. So that's 1 day and 10 hours. And if you use the pets, let's see how much it's gonna reduce it. So it's 5%. So that was 1 day. The original is 2 days, 12 hours, right? But with my current situation, it's gonna be 1 day, 11 hours. If I had time today, and I don't really, because, you know, I'll go quickly, I would have waited for that to be available. So I would have applied for the title. So I'll get 10% from the title when it's my turn, plus I'll get the pets. Right now I'll just do it because I'm gonna go soon and I don't have the time, but we could reduce the time even more. So that's reduced, you know, an hour, a bit less than an hour if I remember, on the building, which is not much because it's only 5%, but, you know, this one, it will be like nearly above 20 days for Furnace 30. So if you have your pets level 12, it's gonna save you some time, and gonna save you some time on everything. So it's a really worthy pets. And the first 3 pets you're gonna get are basically the Hyena. Then you will get the Arctic Wolf, so it's giving you stamina, and then you will get the Musk Ox later. So to capture the Ox, I'll need to level that one to level 10, I think, or level 20. It might change, but that's something that it will be available. See, it says to upgrade Arctic Wolf to 15, and you will be able to capture the mightiest Musk Ox. So I'll do that one to 15. I'll capture the Ox. I'll do the Ox to level 10, and then I'll focus on the Hyena, because the Ox is giving you 1 free tile. So when you use the Ox skill, which will be here,
it will collect instantly 1 free tile. So, you will go to a level 8 tile, for example. You will send your march, and you can activate the skill before you send your march, or when your march is working. When you activate the skill, the next march that is eating a tile will actually be gathered. So if you need to be careful if you are sending some marches to level 8 and level 7 tiles, that the level 8 tiles is eating first, or you want to activate the skill just before, right? So that will be for the first 3 pets. So you get some construction time, which will really help us to rush Furnace 30, some stamina, which will balance. We need 40 stamina per day to do the 4 missions, so that's gonna balance it very quickly. And I think at the best you get 60, so you spend 40 on the pet mission, so you get 20 stamina every day extra later, and then you get the Ox. And really, again, at the free-to-play, you will want to max the first one quickly to really help you to go to Furnace 30 and do your camps, and then you will want to do the Ox and this one a bit, and you will have new pets later that will start to buff other things. But as free-to-play, usually you want to boost things that are helping you to progress, right? You don't want to do things that are giving you more stat. That's you do that in a second time. That's what you want. Something to note is so when you unlock a pet, you have these packs. These are a bit low. I remember them, they were better, so maybe the next one are actually better. But the first one are a bit low, but it's gonna help you get the first few levels. So, if you really need it, that will be okay. Later, you will have packs here that will be custom pet chest, and you will be able to choose XP or the other components to level up the pets, or the essence stones or the refining stones, the wild marks, to improve stats. So you will be able to choose what you want. These are often the best packs for pets. There are not many options to buy pet stuff. Many stores do not allow for that, so that will be one of the best options, will be the custom pet chest. And there are not very good events, except seasonal events sometimes, where pets are on discount. You could use eventually Frosty Fortune. It's not too expensive here, but the issue with Frosty Fortune is you want to kind of use it for widgets, and you want to use it for fire crystal and stuff like that. So it's hard to kind of do pets here at the same time. But if you want to boost a bit your pets, that will be how you do it. You don't really have a weekly card for pets. You don't really have. You have not here. You have a weekly card. I don't know if we unlocked it yet. You have a weekly card, but that's currently only for wild marks, so that's not gonna help. This chest is helping you get what you want, and the bottleneck will be these two. The blue ones you will get far enough very soon. The purple, most of the time you will get enough, and the bottleneck will be the orange one, the serums, and that you will need to, if you want to speed up your progression with pets. And as a medium spender, that's one of my suggestions, is to invest a bit with pets, not necessarily in the weekly card right now because they are bad, but when you have the custom chest, and you need to compare it yourself because maybe they changed something, but they used to be as good in the new states and the older states. So when you have the custom chest and you pick in the custom chest, you basically purchase, let's go find it, this kind of chest, right? Either XP or this, so you will be able to progress your pets and unlock the skills. And then you will work a lot later on the refining, and the refining is giving health and lethality, so it could appear very sexy, we already see it right here. It's gonna take you, I forgot, maybe 100 stones or something like that to do 1% health and lethality. That's nothing. Here on a green pet you already get, oh, you cannot see it yet, so let me swap account. Is it showing up? So that's kind of what I wanted to show you. So the pets, you see you have custom pet chest, and custom pet chest you can get a lot of these. So if you are close to that, that's 18 chests for $6. So even if you get only 12 or something a bit less, it's a lot better than the weekly card we looked at, because that was like 7 chests for the week plus very little. So that's, but I believe you will have that actually. That's probably what you will have, and you will be able to buy whatever you want. XP, any of these components, and these are more for spenders. So that's really more for that's for big spenders actually. These are a lot more for a medium spender. You can buy some. So if you find yourself stuck, or if you really want to kind of get ahead a bit with the pets, it could worth spending a tiny bit of money now on pets, because when you are Gen 2 everything else is super expensive. Charm is very expensive. You get very little for your money. Hero gear is very expensive. Chief gear is very expensive. You will get a lot more for the same amount of money later. While pets, not really. So that will be one of the focus when I start over, will be to do a tiny bit of pets regularly. So that's a weekly pack that you get every week, actually. That's really a very simple one to buy. Some of these are rarer, but the pet one is Monday to Sunday, every week, same price, same deal, and that's one of the best options. And if we look quickly here for people, you know, that you see we have many pets, so that the first 3 ones, so they are green. So that's, you see, like, even from, so the stats were gray on my other city. So even when they go to green, you go from 1% to 2%. So that's very low, because that's gonna take you like 200 of these stones, and they are quite rare. So when you are already on the green pets, for the same amount of stone, you will get 2%. So you're like, that's twice better. It does not take more stones to go from 2 to 4, more or less. They kind of, the stones give you more, and it progresses nearly as fast. So these you will skip. You will even skip the blue pets. So the blue pets, you will have some later. You see, you already go to 6%. So that's from 2% on the gray one to the blue one to 6%. So that's a lot better, but that's not good enough. Then you will start to get to the purple pets, where, you know, I don't have the gray, but the gray is around, you know, 4.40, something like that, is around that, right, on the lower side, and you can go up to nearly 9%. With the same amount of stone, you will get to 9%. So that starts to be decent. You start to have a decent amount of lethality and health, and you have 2 purple pets, and again, that's the one you will get a bit fire crystal. You will get a bit before fire crystal 5, so that's, you know, just the week before usually. So you will get these, and then the ones that are really important and you kind of wait to wait for are the, you know, orange pets, as you can see. So the SSR, so they are the polar terror. So if you pay attention, these are the beasts that you can attack. I mean, there are 30 level of beasts, but, you know, there are only 7 types of beasts. So that's all the beasts, and then you move to polar terror, and the game is really polar terrors, because if you look at polar terrors on the green, you start to go to 13%. So with the same amount of stone, you will get a lot more stats. So you will want to keep these refining stones for at least the purple, and maybe you do green only on the purple. You know, you just do green, because the rest is gonna be expensive, and you are still patient, and you wait for the other one, and then you start to do these to blue, to put all of these to blue. So if you put, when the first one is available, if you go to blue, then you will want to accumulate these for the next one, because it will start to be a lot slower when you reach blue. Particularly, you see that the blue quality, particularly with the blue stone, they start to be a lot less useful. I have a video about how to do refining effectively, so I'm not gonna go into much detail, but there are different ideas and different strategies here, and I'm covering that in another video, and I'll put it in the comment. But that will be the focus, really. So you will want to do your Hyena. If you have big upgrades, you could skip getting the ox. If you don't like resources, so for me, I did Hyena level 10, which allowed me to get the Arctic Wolf. Arctic Wolf require level 15 to get the ox, and the ox, to unlock the skin, you will need to level 10. So I'll unlock the 3 of them, so I can do more mission. And you see, like, some of the missions, they require you to have a certain amount of power. So pet power require 10,000. So if you look at my pet, oh, that's actually very cheap. Wow, they reduced it a lot. So now you can do any mission at any time. Because it used to be very complex to do these missions, to be honest. It used to be very hard, or that's maybe the first one, and it's increasing over time. Let me look on the other to compare. So you don't have to stress too much. You actually don't have to stress too much. And this one, yeah, it does not say. Okay, so I don't know on my other city the amount, but that's very simple to get, because you see, this one is 18, and this one is already 70,000 power. So that's cool. If you do only one pet, you will struggle to do the 4, because they take 3-4 hours per day. So you struggle to do all missions. So you will want to unlock 2 pets. And if you have big buildings to do, then maybe like embassy or furnace level, maybe, you know, try to push this one to level 20 first before you do the other one. Then you do the other one, you unlock them all level 1, so that's one 15, the other one 10, and then you focus that one as far as you can. It's a short-term gain, but that will really help you to rush furnace 30, which is actually the game. And you see here, You can get chests up to 5 from your alliance, and you get a chance to get some good rewards, some XP. So that's a little help. So you will be able to go here and get the treasure from your friends. And here that the one you have a small chance to give a treasure to your allies. So that's 40% chance to give that treasure to your allies. And again, that's 10% chance, and that's 5% chances. So overall, if you have an active alliance, you will have enough people sharing them every day, so you'll be able to claim 5 chests today, and that's going to help you progress. And that's really it for pets. That's going to be a slow progression. Every day you will do your 4 missions, you will collect the chests from your allies, and that will help you to get where you need to be. That will help you to progress them. That's kind of how you think about it. So save your wild marks for later, for purple or orange pets. Don't even do 1 level, keep them, that will make you a lot of points in KOI or King of Icefield or Olaf Chief kind of event or SVS prep phase later, things like that. You will be a bit weaker, but these are really not worth refining because that's gonna cost you a lot of stone for nothing. That's literally, that seems okay at that stage of the game, and spenders might do a few levels here, but that's very, very... That's weak and little. Something to know as well about pets is they started to do some quests. So that's, I don't know if it's worth refining because they ask you to refine in this quest to get you some reward. I don't think it's worth refining all pets. So maybe you do I don't know. I don't think I would even do the first pet to green, to be honest, to get that, because then the next quest will be to refine all pets to blue. And I think that's confusing. I think that's a bad idea to do. So just be careful not to do this one. You can do the pet one. That will be done naturally. You will be able to upgrade them all. And that's, that's the start. That's how you unlock the pet. That's kind of the order that when they appear. And I'll link you in the comments, in the description, actually, the video I have for like refining and the more endgame pet version. That was really more about unlocking and the timing of unlocking. That will really help you to push toward Furnace 30. That's another thing that the game put in place with the island, with the bear trap, rewards from your best damage, with all of these things we covered in the most recent video about the kind of the state of the city that I will release Friday. I think I'll release it Friday evening, so that video will release on Sunday, so you will have seen it already. That's really helping you to progress, so that's really, really cool. I wish you a great weekend. I thank you for being here. Consider subscribing, consider joining the Discord. All of that will be very helpful for you for the growth of your alliance. Anything on the Discord, you can copy paste on your own Discord. Of course, you can ask people to join the Discord, so we grow the community. But for whatever reason, you just want to take what's on my Discord and copy paste it to your own Discord with your own alliance. That's totally cool. So join the Discord, get some information, help your alliance. That will be very, very helpful. And see you in the next one. Bye bye.